The impact of overhunting on wildlife has been devastating, pushing many species to the brink of extinction. Across the world, animals are hunted for their meat, fur, bones, or perceived medicinal properties, often at unsustainable rates. While some species are targeted for profit, others are simply caught in the crossfire of human expansion and illegal trade. Despite conservation efforts, the relentless demand for these animals has left their populations dwindling. One of the most well-known victims of overhunting is the pangolin, the world's most trafficked mammal. Found in Africa and Asia, pangolins are hunted for their scales, which are falsely believed to have medicinal properties, and for their meat, considered a delicacy in some countries. Millions have been poached over the past few decades, and despite international bans, illegal trade persists, driven by high prices in black markets. With slow reproduction rates and increasing deforestation, pangolins are at high risk of extinction. The African elephant is another tragic example. For centuries they have been hunted for their ivory tusks, leading to a sharp decline in their numbers. Despite international bans on ivory trade, poachers continue to kill thousands of elephants each year, fueled by demand from illegal markets. This relentless hunting, combined with habitat loss, has placed African elephants on the endangered list, with some populations on the verge of collapse. Without stricter enforcement of conservation laws and a global reduction in ivory demand, their future remains uncertain. Tigers have long been a target of poachers, primarily for their skins, bones and body parts, which are used in traditional medicine and exotic decorations. Once widespread across Asia, tigers have seen their numbers dwindle to just a few thousand in the wild. The demand for tiger bones in illegal wildlife markets has only increased, making them a prime target for organized poaching networks. Habitat destruction and human-wildlife conflict further exacerbate their decline, leaving conservationists struggling to keep the species from disappearing entirely. The vaquita, a rare species of porpoise native to the Gulf of California, is teetering on the edge of extinction due to overhunting. While not directly hunted, they are frequently caught and killed in illegal fishing nets set for the totoaba fish, whose swim bladders are highly prized in Chinese medicine. With fewer than 20 individuals remaining, the vaquita is one of the most endangered marine mammals in the world. Despite efforts to ban these deadly fishing practices, illegal operations continue, putting immense pressure on this already fragile population. Rhinoceroses have suffered greatly from poaching, with their horns fetching exorbitant prices on the black market. Believed to have medicinal properties, rhino horns are in high demand, particularly in parts of Asia. The white and black rhino populations in Africa have been devastated by relentless poaching, with some subspecies already extinct in the wild. In Asia, the Javan and Sumatran rhinos face similar threats, with only a handful of individuals left. Conservation efforts have seen some success, but poaching remains a constant threat, making their future highly uncertain. The South American giant river otter has been hunted extensively for its luxurious fur, leading to drastic population declines. Once found in abundance across the Amazon and Orinoco river basins, the species is now critically endangered. Despite bans on fur trade, illegal hunting still occurs, especially in remote areas where enforcement is weak. Additionally, habitat destruction and water pollution further threaten their survival. Conservation programs have helped some populations recover, but the giant river otter remains one of the most at-risk mammals in South America. The hawksbill sea turtle is another species driven to the brink by overhunting. Valued for their beautiful shells known as tortoiseshell, they have been hunted for centuries to make jewelry, decorative items and luxury goods. The demand for tortoiseshell products has significantly reduced their numbers, and despite international protections, illegal trade persists. Additionally, habitat destruction, pollution and climate change continue to impact their survival. With their slow reproductive rates, any further decline could push them past the point of recovery. The snow leopard, a highly elusive big cat found in the mountains of Central and South Asia, faces severe threats from poaching. Hunted for their fur and bones, which are used in traditional medicine, their population has plummeted in recent years. Additionally, conflicts with livestock herders have led to retaliatory killings, further endangering their survival. Conservation efforts have helped establish protected areas, but the snow leopard's secretive nature makes it difficult to track and protect. Continued poaching could drive this iconic predator to extinction. The saiga antelope, native to Central Asia, has been hunted to the brink due to demand for its horns, which are used in traditional Chinese medicine. Once numbering in the millions, saiga populations have collapsed due to poaching and habitat destruction. Sudden disease outbreaks have also wiped out large portions of their remaining numbers. While conservation initiatives have been implemented, illegal hunting remains a persistent issue, making the saiga's recovery a difficult challenge. The overhunting of these animals has been driven by a combination of greed, ignorance, and cultural traditions that place a high value on animal parts. While conservationists and governments work tirelessly to combat poaching and enforce protective laws, the demand for these animals continues to fuel illegal trade. Without global awareness, stronger enforcement, and changes in consumer behavior, these species will continue to disappear, leaving behind a world forever altered by human exploitation.